Ashfoam, it's a company that deals in manufacturing of foam products and collectively home collection.
The orthopedic mattress.
We go according to the customer's taste. When clients walk in and go like, that sofa is nice, it gives you a sense of completeness.
We use Ashfoam for our sofas. The pillows that we use Ashfoam, bed sheets. With Ashfoam, it was a whole new experience.
It's been great. Like, it's comforting, relaxing and all.
So. Mattress is standard. The density is just okay.
People with back problems need a mattress that will keep them straight.
Thanks to Ashfoam for supporting our business and for supporting the hospitality industry as a whole.
We listen to our customers and we get feedback from them also.
From furniture to your bedroom to your bathroom, you don't look anywhere.
Ashfoam, feel it, know it.
Whether it's high or low density, jinyami or sankofa, curtains or pillows, Ashfoam super products are carefully crafted to give you extreme comfort which you truly deserve.
If you're looking for a complete set of your home needs, right from bed to pillows to towels to bed sheets, carpet, whatever that should make your home complete, you walk to us and then they produce for you.
Over the years, Ashfoam has earned itself a high reputation for relaxation and comfort. It has become a preferred choice for domestic and industrial use, not to mention the hospitality industry.
AB Styles procured Ashfoam products in 2012. The actual usage of the products was actually in 2013 when we opened the hotel. Since 2013 up to now 2015, we are still using the products per se. At the moment, almost every day we receive feedback from our guests. And one of the areas we have received very good feedback is the bed, the room, the comfort of the bed. It goes back to Ashfoam and the comfort and the nature of the bed. People say even the height of the bed, it gives them enough security to be able to sleep comfortably. The pillows we are using, comfortable pillows that people are able to sleep well and have a sound sleep and have comfortable dreams. So thanks to Ashfoam for supporting our business and for supporting the hospitality industry as a whole.
The success of the company today can be traced back to its history.
Ashfoam, full name is Ashfoam Factory Limited, typically Ghanaian made company. Ashfoam was established 39 years ago in the year 1976 by an industrialist named Robert Habib Pitti. It was the first generation of Ashfoam as it came up. And he stood on a philosophy that yes, indeed, if you can take back into the years before, foam product wasn't available that much in the system. Anything that was there was in importation. So with the sort of knowledge and experience that he had in the industry from elsewhere, he brought this up here and then he started producing in a small company in Kumasi. That's when he had the name Ashfoam Factory Limited.
It used to be known for only mattresses, but now it has broadened its scope to include a whole lot of household items.
The philosophy for us was to produce and for every home need in the country. So I think 5 years ago, we went on a 10-run strategy where we decided that, okay, we're going to make a one-stop shop, where we have all these things displayed in most of our showrooms. We believe that once you enter our showroom, you should be able to get anything that you want. Previously, what people do is that they buy mattresses from us, which is our flagship product. I'll be talking about our product. And then they go downtown, say, to the city center and look for a bed sheet or look for a towel. So that it takes so much time from you, it takes so much stress, you have to be looking around and it takes much cost, to do. So our philosophy now comes in and says, okay, this is what we want to do. When you enter our showroom, you should be able to get everything without any hassle.
1, 2, 3, 4.
quality control department works constantly in the production line. They're always there, trying to see that minimally you don't do things that will go and then have it and negative effect and come back.
We are serving our customers, and whatever they put in place or as request, we must be able to satisfy. So when you come to our production session, for instance, any chemical that goes into the foaming, we make sure as quality department, we check the quality base if it's suitable. For instance, for foaming industry, if the temperature is not suitable for production and you force that into production, the probability that you will have deformity is very high.
We try as much as possible to, stick to the standard that we have been given.
Quality control is among one of the top we have here, because for having a good product in the market, you can't just use the best foam, the best fiber and everything and just throw it into the market. You have to make sure that everything that goes into the making, the stitching, the finishing, the shape, the weights of the cushions, they are all the same. Everything has to be standard. You have to set standard. So every sofa comes out one like the other. Everything is equal. All the sizes are the same. The shapes are the same. The weight of the cushions are the same. That's quality. You need to get something good, and you need to do it once, twice, 3 times. So you do one, you do the second one exactly the same, and you continue. We go according to the customer's taste. We had a few models in the beginning we tried out, and with the feedback from the customers, we then chose the ones that they really liked, and we improved upon them. For example, the Jinyami, the Sankofa, the MFA. These are the 3 main we have now. We had and now we have these 3, which are what the customers like and demand from us. It's an option for something you want from outside. For example, you pay 6 grand on something else, you pay 2 grand for the same thing here, with the same quality, and you can come back to us with feedback and maybe questions or anything, ideas. 150 people work in the carpentry section. We've moved from making a sofa set in a week or 2 to about 10 a day, and this is among all our other products. We source our products locally, for example the plywood and all that, and the rest is made here. For example, the foam and fiber, which we use for the cushions to give it that extra bouncy feel. For the production, for example, for our sofas, we use plywood and redwood. Everything sourced here in Ghana, bought here in Ghana also. And then we make a frame on which we put the rubber straps and some grey bar to hold the frame together. That's the main frame, where the weight of the body is going to go on. And then we have the fabric or leather, as you can see, which are sewn and cut here, stitched. Everything is done here, in-house, local staff, okay. And we have 1 or 2 machines we brought in just to help give us the finishing you see on the sofas, to give it that nice, cool look, that. And for our cushions, we use our high density foam, which is produced here, fiber also, which is produced here, and we put it in. We make those nice big soft cushions, with foam and fiber. It gives it the extra feel. So basically that's the production of our sofas. It's not complicated, but nice standard.
The processing side, after production, we make sure the foam is in good shape for the customers. We take it to the cutting side, we slide into the various sizes, and if it's uncovered, we send it straight away to sales. But if it's covered, we cover it with a tape edge, sewing the edges. We check the quality before we send it to sales.
ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. Count on me, 'cause I can count on you.
Yummy, always different, truly different.
We are going to work on Ashfoam mattress, and we are going to test and see if this PE foam mattress from Ashfoam is meeting the requirement of the standard.
Meet Alexis and Nanekia, lab technicians at the GSA Polymer Lab. They will take us through a series of tests to check for 4 minimum parameters.
We are in Ghana Standards Authority Polymer Lab, and we are going to work on Ashfoam mattress, and we are going to test and see if this PE foam mattress from Ashfoam is meeting the standard. There are some parameters within the standard that the PE foam mattress from Ashfoam must meet. So you are going to work on it and see if it's meeting it.
For some of the tests or for some of the parameters, they are critical to the sample. So for example, for the compression test, we do it because you wouldn't want to buy an Ashfoam mattress which you would intend using for 5 years and then realize maybe after 2 years that it's compressed. So the principle behind the compression test is that we compare the thickness before and after the compression test. So what we do is we cut a portion of the sample and subject it to a load, and then we place it in an oven at 70 degrees Celsius for a period of 22 hours. From the standard, it's believed that that time and then the condition of temperature is appropriate enough to check the compression ability of the foam mattress.
The foam is first measured and the dimension is duly recorded. It is then compared to the standards to check if it meets the requirement.
We test the dimensions of the PE foam mattress from Ashfoam. We have our rule here. We are now testing the length. As I said, the standard gives a specific value. Now the length is not supposed to be less than 1,009. Here we are having 1,930. This place, different angle, 1,900 exactly. Different angle, 1,920.
After the dimension is taken, the foam is cut into a small cube. This sample is for weighing to check the density.
Cutting a portion of it to test for the density. Not only the density but other parameters too. I will use the same place to do it. I cut a test piece from the mattress to test for the density. And the density from the standard, being the standard, it says it's supposed to be 50 mm length, 50 mm weight, and the thickness is supposed to be 25. So I'm going to cast a small portion of it.
The density, the volume shouldn't be less than 500 millimeters cubed. So we cut the dimensions in such a way that we get a volume of 500 mm cubed.
The dimension is used to calculate the volume, which according to standards is not supposed to be less or more than 500 millimeters.
Now I have to find the weight of this one, and we should supposed to use a weighing scale, not where the sensitivity is supposed to be 0.01. So we're going to weigh this test piece and get the weight of it so that we can find the density of it.
Then we also use the dimensions to calculate for the volume, which shouldn't be less than 500 millimeters cubed.
This is a calibrated weighing scale machine. So you have to find the weight of it. So I've tested it. I want to check the weight of the test piece of the PE foam mattress from Ashfoam. I close it because I don't want air to enter to affect the results of the sample. I have to wait a bit for the thing to be stable so I can get an accurate result. Okay, and when you see, I'm having 4.738 grams of my weight on the test piece. 4.783 grams. Now, and we all know from the standard there's a formula to calculate the density. That's the mass over volume. But before you can find your volume, you have to find the length, the breadth, and the height. And we've already done it. I told you. We have 25 by 50 mm. Calculation that we just had, we had 32 kilogram per meter cube. And the standard is saying the minimum requirement of the density is supposed to be 25. And we are having 32 kilogram per meter cube. So it is even beyond what the standard is requiring. So for density from Ashfoam, it's meeting the requirement of the density. We are now doing, want to find out the tensile strength of the PE foam mattress from Ashfoam. And the standard is saying that after the test, it's not supposed to be less than 80. So you're going to do the test, find the test. You have to cast a portion of it. And the thickness is supposed to be with the standard. What the standard is saying, it's supposed to be within 10 to 15 mm. From 10 to 15 mm, you can use to find the tensile strength of the PE foam mattress. Or at least more than 5 samples. That way we find an average. There's a machine that we use to cut the sample. The Zwick tester machine. So we pad the machine with some cardboard. We fix our test sample under. So I'm cutting a test piece so that you can use it. The test piece that we're going to use to test the tensile strength of the PE foam mattress from Ashfoam. This is a machine that we use to test for the tensile strength of the PE foam mattress. We call it universal tensile machine, Huntsfield. We just fix the samples within the jaws. And the standard is saying it's supposed the length of the sample is supposed to be 90. The sample within the jaws. I'm tightening because it will grip it. If it doesn't grip it and it's expanding or it's stretching, it will just release from inside. So it's well gripped now. Now we're going to break it and see what happens. So that is the force that it got broken. So we read the force and the extension. We have 151 kilopascal for the tensile strength. And the standard is saying the minimum is supposed to be 80 kilopascal. So as we just finished and we did the calculation, we had 151.02 kilopascal. So it's even also beyond what the tensile strength is requiring. So it's also meeting the tensile strength of the sample of the PE foam mattress from Ashfoam. And also through that we can also find the extension, the elongation at break. And the elongation just tells you how it stretches, the initial stretch of the sample. And that one to the standard is saying it's not supposed to be less than 150. 150 percentage. The percentage is supposed to be 150, and we are having 259.06%. It's also beyond what the standard is required.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. Count on me 'cause I can count on you.
Yummy. Always different, truly different.
For a foam to be certified, first of all, the client needs to submit an application whereby the officers here will also critically assess the application documents. And if it's satisfactory, we arrange for an inspection whereby the production process will be critically assessed and other facilities. At that point, the product will be sampled to the laboratory and it's going to be tested according to the requirement of the Ghana standard for foam mattress, which is GS 117. Now, after testing, the results that we obtain from the laboratory will be judged according to the requirements of the standard. So once the product has been certified, the client gets the approval to use the certification mark on the product label. Now, what does this mark mean? It means that the product is safe for use, the product conforms to the requirement of the standard, the product is reliable, it's going to give value for money, and as even the manufacturer yourself is going to give you visibility, because then you are providing assurance to anybody who buys your product that the product is of acceptable quality.
So for the parameters we were looking out for, we did the compression, we did tensile strength, we did density, dimensions, which include the length, the width, the thickness. So these are the results we gathered from the various tests we carried out. For the compression, we had 4%. And according to the Ghana standard 117/2006, the compression shouldn't be more than 10%. So for the parameter of compression, the Ashfoam met the requirements of the standard, meaning it's passed that particular parameter, which is very critical. For the tensile strength, the requirement according to the standard should be 80 kilopascal. And from the test we carried out on the Ashfoam, we had 151.024 kilopascal, which is more than the 80 kilopascal required. So this also means that the Ashfoam has met the requirements of the tensile strength according to the Ghana standard.
And also we tested on density. When it's in the Ghana standard 117/2006, that anything less than 25 is failing. And when we did the density, we had 32 kilogram per meter cube, and that one is also meeting a standard, but the standard says it's supposed to be 25. And when we also worked on the dimensions, it's also a critical parameter. Or the length says that it's also supposed to be more less than 1,009 for the length, and we have 1,930. And the width too is not supposed to be less than 1,004 millimeters. And that one too, we had 1,004 exactly. And the width, the thickness is also saying that it's not supposed to have less than 150 But when we found out the thickness of the PU foam from Ashfoam, we had 200 And so with the dimensions, it's also meeting the requirement within Ghana standard 117/2006. So it's also acceptable quality.
So with all this, we can say that Ashfoam, or the polyurethane foam from Ashfoam, has met the requirements of the Ghana standard 117/2006. So it is of an acceptable quality.
1, 2, 3, 4.
comfy mattress. That is also a pocket spring mattress, which is very comfortable. That's why it's called comfy.
They are heavy people, they are lighter people. If you are heavy like me, you don't need to sleep on a lighter mattress.
It was a whole new experience.
The mattress is standard.
It's been great. Like, it's comforting, relaxing and all.
When clients walk in and go like, that sofa is nice, it gives you a sense of completeness.
Welcome to the Ashfoam showroom, the one-stop shop for everything comfortable at home. From duvets, beds, mattresses, sofas, bed sheets, towels, pillows and what have you.
We have bed sheets, we have polycotton and then cotton sheets. We have bed spreads, polycotton and then cotton bed spreads. The comfy mattress, that is also a pocket spring mattress, which is very comfortable. That's why it's called comfy. This is the high density mattress, which is the highest in the densities. And this is Sankofa. It's also a 7-seater living room couch. This is the sofa bed. You can sleep on it at night, and then during the day you can turn it into a chair. This is the MFA couch. That's also a 3-seater with a relaxer. Also a storage where you can store things like socks, toys, anything that you want to store in them in the bedroom. This is the Wildo. It's a 20-inch mattress. You don't need a bed frame. You can just put it on the floor. This is the Supreme mattress, which is very durable. It has a pocket spring, bonded foam and Majestic foam. The Majestic has 15 years warranty. It's a coffee table with 4 kappa tables. You can just sit on them when you're having parties.
We listen to our customers, we get feedbacks from them.
We've been using Ashfoam for the past 5 or 6 years. We've not really had any major problems with the products. They are okay, standard-wise, fine. Previous products used, some students complained of backaches, but since we started using Ashfoam, we've not really had back pain problems. The mattress is standard. The density is just okay.
We've been using Ashfoam for the past 4 years and the experience has been good. It's been amazing. But before that we had this other foam and it wasn't the best. I mean, you come back from school tired and all, you go to bed, you wake up the next morning and you're still tired. Other days, you wake up with pieces of foams in your hair and all. But since we switched to Ashfoam, it's been good. Like, it's comforting, relaxing and all, so I'd say it's the best.
Been using Ashfoam for the past 2 years, and previously I was using some other kind of mattress and it wasn't very comfortable. After classes and lectures and sitting down the whole day and I get back to my room and I want to rest, I go to bed and sleep, but by the time you wake up the next morning, you wake up with body pains and aches and it's not so comfortable and your day doesn't start well because you didn't have a good night's rest. But then with Ashfoam, it was a whole new experience.
With Ashfoam, solves a lot of problems in terms of sleeping disorders, sleep fatigue, and a whole lot. You know, people wake up in the morning and they are tired already. People with back problems need a mattress that will keep them straight. Customers come here with a whole lot of needs. And after talking to them, they end up picking up a product that they go away and they don't come back.
I'm using Ashfoam in my house. I started using this when I was around 10 years. It was introduced to me by my parents, and since then I've been using Ashfoam. We use Ashfoam for our sofas. The pillows that we use Ashfoam. Our beds, we use their bed sheets and stuff, and Ashfoam is the best.
I make home because the passion I have for the job and the customer satisfaction.
It's like you express yourself in what you do. When clients walk in and go like, that sofa is nice, it gives you a sense of completeness. You know, you feel you've achieved your goal. Yeah.
We would always want to, appeal to our consumers, appeal to that, look beyond just the money you have in your hand and look for health-related, product that can be beneficial to you all the time. We supply to Togo, to Burkina Faso, to Côte d'Ivoire, in part of Côte d'Ivoire. And in Ghana, the last time we checked, we have a network, we have a chain of about 1,000 depots across country.
To be a leading manufacturer in foam product and home collection, Ashfoam continues to bring you the best products at the best prices. For your comfort, relaxation and anything for your home decoration, visit the Home for All Home collections today. Be an Ashfoamer today. Ashfoam. Feel it, know it.